Hi, it's Kirsty from Adeline Country Cottage. I thought we would do a new kind of concept where I vlog and talk about things that I do in my day-to-day life here in the studio. Yeah, so whether it be to do with, I was thinking, you know, I paint, even though I'm not that good of a painter, but I thought if I do some tutorials, not even tutorials, to show little day-to-day things, how I nut things out, whether it's to do with painting or whether it's to do with stuff that I've purchased, like my paint supplies, and or you know, to do with my journaling as well, or creating journals, and my thought process and how I put things together. And yeah, I just thought that my YouTube needed a new way of looking at things, and you know, who maybe perhaps later on down the track talk about who inspires me and that sort of thing. So I have been working on some kind of paintings, and of course I've been trying to put together some journals, you know, journaling ideas of different styles of books and so forth. So yeah, so I just thought I would vlog, and that way you can see my face and you're not just seeing my hands. And yeah, this is a whole new experience for me to be directly behind the camera and talking directly to you, and I just think it's a little bit more personal, so that personal attention, you know. But anyway, so I'm going to turn the camera around, and I might just sort of work on a few things. And actually, even though I'm going to work on a few things, I was actually going to I'm going to pop in here more of the Tales of the Cottage Diary tutorial, so this will be attached to that. And then, and even though that was filmed back in 2021, I need to do a bit of catch up on that and get that sort of going on that for you guys. And yeah, so it won't be just you know, to do with the journaling on that thing. It'll be a mixture of everything in one video from now on, which I think is a little bit more interesting. And yeah, and hopefully you'll enjoy that side of it. So anyway, I'll be back and I'll be showing you some more of my Tales of a Cottage Diary. And yeah, we'll see you then. We're back again with the Tales of the Cottage Diary. Today we're going to make some ephemera, and yeah, let's sort of jump right into it. Now, the ephemera. I was thinking, see how I have some of these fabric ones that I wanted to use to make the fabric journal. So I'm thinking I might hold back on that, making that, and add that to the making of the hard journal. So I might back it onto that one, so you've got the fabric plus, you know, but that's only going to be like a one signature thing. So we will do that and add that to the back of the original hard copy. So what I wanted to show you is that all of the cardboard that I cut up, like all of the leftovers from making the hard covers, like how you saw that I did with this, and I keep all of these because I think to myself, well, they're hard enough to be like be covered and make sturdy gift tags and stuff like that. So we might use up some of those because there's quite a lot of that. And of course we've already got some ephemera that's already made, so I'm just going to leave these possibly plain. And I love how it says arts and crafts on that. That's pretty cool. So, and I might just play around a little bit and then I'll come back and sort of show you a bit more. I'm going to do this. I don't think I want anything else in it. It's just a little something something. Oh, actually, you know what I might do? I might, let me see what colour I do have out of all the little envelopes. Actually, I think that would be perfect. I made all these little cute envelopes. How adorable, right? They're too cute. And you've got more pink than anything. Alright, I'm thinking we might actually put that in there for a bit of spot of colour. Let's use, these are big ones, I know. Seriously, I don't have anything smaller right now, so that will just literally have to do. And how about we finish that with a little yellow, a little bit of muslin. Nothing's neat for me. Packet stuff. Okay, so that can be on there, in there. Oh, look at that, that's super cute. Let's just, if I do, where's the other side of that one? Here. Alright, so we need to do that here. And here. And oh, look at that, just made it on that page. And then we're just going to say, do a knot. Well, a bow. Here we go. So that's one thing done. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all going on the way they are, or actually I'm going to stick them on. we've got this one. Now I'm thinking if we did, let's bring this in. If we did this one, maybe because if we did this and that one, and I think it looks a bit big though. No, I don't like that together. I don't like that either. Maybe that with that. It's too busy. I'm not liking it at one bit. What's going on? Alrighty. Girl, work it out. Okay. Maybe that. No. Maybe I just need to go ahead and get some extra. So that could be potentially like this. I know I'm not really, I'm just throwing stuff together, hoping that we can come up with some kind of nice, yummy thing. You know, I actually went to try and buy a handheld sewing machine today. Unfortunately, not even in stock. No, even though they advertised that they launched it yesterday. No stock available. Real good. And that was with Aldi, because I've got them down. They've got them for $12. What do we want? We want, actually there's no cut. Let's try this. Let's get on and make something out of this. Yeah, beautiful. Let's make something out of this. Again, this one is actually from a flower box. Oh, what? Did you guys see that? Yeah, it's from a flower box, all-purpose flour, and I'm not liking it. Don't like it. Anyway, let's move it on. Let's stick this on. Now, we'll just throw this up the back because I don't want to cut it off. This is my quick way of getting something covered. Oh, here comes the fly again. Don't like you being in here. Alright, that one will do. And this is where I wish I had the hand sewn thing, because then I can just, you know, there again with it. I could have literally just sewn straight around it right now. So I'm going to cut that off. I would have just tore it better. Okay, so I am going to sew. I might make that into like a pocket. And I might flip that over and make it a pocket that side as well. Yeah, I think should be good. So we have another little pocket on this side. So if you wanted to, you can put one of these in. Or you can pop in that flower. Hey, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. All right, let's sew this up and I'll be back. Okay, so I decided to make this like a little pocket here with lace as well. So I already added the stitching to begin with, and now it's a case of just, I need to sew very slowly. Oh, because I'm a bit worried. I mean, even though I've got a jeans, because that needle for denim, or denim needle. I still like to kind of go a bit slower, just in case. Go. So that messiness, which I kind of like it, and then the back. See, I mean, now it's going to that pocket is literally going to be so tight. Here, that's already ready. No, she's not going to fit. Yeah, I've made up a bunch of these so that I can just slip them straight into journals. And I've got, oh, you are perfect. I'm keeping you out, actually. So, and I've made a few of these too, these ones. Is it going to fit in there? I'm liking that vibe. It's not going to go in there too well, is it? Pucker. Now I wish I didn't. No, I wish I didn't do that, because that would have been perfect. Alright, so we're going to put these two in. Well, yeah. We'll just have that in there like that. I feel like I need something else. Or maybe that shouldn't be in. That can go somewhere else. I don't know. It's too stark. Let's go get some ink. Okay, so I don't know. I think we might use these lines on some pages, and I can't work out what kind of ink color I want, whether I want black or chocolate dye, which is by Craft. And then we've got my little stash. This is my little stash of Tim Holt. I literally, that's all I own of his in the way of stamps. And I've got a date stamper. I thought that one might be kind of cute, using that. And of course, yeah, to go around the edges to make it look like it is aged up. Now, one other thing, I had planned to do a haul before I actually use some stuff that I got from AliExpress. I actually might do the haul first before I use the product, so because there's some products in there that I am dying to use that I purchased as well, so we can always do that. Now let's now what were we going to age up? We're going to age up some of this one, so I'm just going to do like a little, I don't want too much. I'm not a big fan of the overkill. And it's kind of got to look like it's authentic. you know. Right. That is perfect. Now, use a lid on that one. I like to get the black and go around the edges, just the edges. The brown is what actually gives it the more of the aged look, and then I just give it a bit of an old smudge. When I get my age stuff going on, that's how I do it. So it's not overkill. So now you'll be able to see the two together. It's not much. It's just a hint. It's almost like a kiss. A kiss. Although it would have been nice if it was more creamy. I think it needs to have a little bit more white. We've got a bit of white here, got the white and the lace here. I just think we need a little bit more in here. I'm just thinking. Pull that back out. I am thinking that, do we want something? Actually, we do. Let's cut a little bit of that off. Actually, fold that cut. That way it gives me the desired length already cut. Take that off. Put this in here. Oh, I use up everything. Look, this was like a, I don't know, a get well card or something. I just, yeah, whatever I can get my hands on. It's about recycling everything and anything. Okay, did we make this long enough? This one. Okay, get that tattery look here. Pop that in. I really thought that would set it off perfect. Actually, guess what? It can, because I'm just going to. I'm going to do this. And that will be amazeballs. Yeah, there we go. That can hold that in. Just like that. Okay. Pull it out a bit. Put it in the bowl. I'm loving that flower. Loving it. Actually, I'm really loving it, and it's turning out rather awesome. Can you hear that big blowfly just come in? Because I've got my door open. This is such a beautiful day. Now, I'm thinking that perhaps this could actually be, even though, oh look, see, I forgot about that little pocket in the back there. Maybe we can just put that one in there like that. And be on its own. I think that would be perfect. But to finish this off, that's all that rust. Okay, to finish this off, I am going to turn this into like a monster tag. See, it all comes together in the end, you know. It looks gorgeous. What do we want to use there? We want some sari silk, or do we want? Actually, no. Let's get some sari silk. Got that hanging on about. Just off the side here, so we can just snip a bit of that off. Not having to go anywhere. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of in a cockpit now. I've got to be careful saying it. Cockpit. Yes, because everything's like at arm's length to lean and grab, compared to I used to have to get up and walk away. And now That, I think, is super cute and adorable, and I'm loving that. And that needs to go in straight away somewhere. Now, where is the question? I mean, that looks pretty awesome just there with the creaminess of that page. No, or no, we don't want to lose any of it there. Maybe here. No. I think the first place I did. I think the first place. Let's start from the beginning. There's already a what do you call it? That already there. I think that's perfect. See, look at all that as it falls down. See how all that just falls down there? Oh, isn't that superbly beautiful? Oh my gosh. I'm loving it. Yep. So, let's close it up. Next, what are we going to make next? Okay, so now that you've watched a bit of that, I thought, well, I'll show you some of things that I've been working on. I am a huge fan of, I think it's Sandy Hester. I love the way she paints. She keeps me inspired, I guess. I mean, I painted long ago, but it's been a while since I've painted. So I've been sort of watching some of her videos, and she's amazing. Yeah, I love her style, and I mean, I know that she's inspired by a few other ladies as well, so which is great. So I've done some kind of still life, because as I said, I've been watching some of her thought processes, how she comes up with ideas and puts it to paper. And I actually did one of the masterclass, one of my so-called masterclasses, if you want to call it like that. I did one of her paintings, just to sort of get that loosen up sort of feeling, and I hope I've done it justice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to literally show you what I have actually created. And what I've drawn, and of course of what I've actually done with one of her pictures. And I'm just going to flick through a couple of other pictures I've done, or paintings I've done, since I've kind of been I guess, what would you say, exploring her world, I guess, if that's the way you want to put it. So anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around. Okay, so here I've basically just drawn a still life of a table, and I actually obviously haven't painted this in. I don't know if I want to. It's just, getting my hand and eye into coordination back in regarding to drawing, sketching and painting. This is me trying out the paints that she had recommended. I still need to get my hands on a few more of these paints, because I found that the yellow that I purchased is not, it's too golden, and it doesn't mix a beautiful green. So I need to get a cold, and it's because it's a warm yellow, I need to get it by a cool yellow to perhaps add to the ultramarine blue, so that way it gives me a nicer green. But yeah, so the greens are more darker, and I'm wanting a little bit more vibrancy. So anyway, I digress. And this is me. I actually was sitting inside a car wash waiting to, I was waiting in line to have my car washed. So I just quickly sketched, because I was kind of obviously sitting a bit bored. Now this is that master study, yeah, of one of Sandy's works, and I hope I've done her justice. It was a lot of fun creating it, although I actually struggled a bit, to be honest, because I was trying to find the color palette that I needed to work with, and the vibrancy in the reds to bring that through. I really struggled so much in doing that. And I was kind of trying to work with just the 3 colors that I had, which is in the flash paint, which is obviously the so-called primary colors, and then just with the black and white in the flash paint. But I found that I ended up having to get my golden paint, yeah, I think it was liquid paint, to sort of bring that vibrancy in that that she had put in, but she, who I mean by Sandy. But yeah, so I think I've done it justice. I hope she's proud of me for trying that out. Not that she'll actually see this. And then I decided to do some oil paintings, or oil, it's not oil paintings, but oil pastel. I did some studies on some of the faces, and trying to be working with that. And then there's a beautiful little, I don't know, it looks like a little Spanish building that's about 20 minutes away in my travels of when I do my Uber Eats. That's why you don't see me as often. So that's why I want to create better content for you that sort of leaves you lasting for more, that you want to see more of what I'm doing, which is a mixture of quite a lot of things that I love to dabble in. So, and I also did it in the color, you know, the color soft pastel as well. Obviously it's just a quick sketch. I only had like not even 10 minutes before I had to leave and go and do it, pick up a delivery. So that was how quick I did that. And then I did these paintings with the oil pastels as well, again following some of the Sandy's advice, where I painted the background with black gesso, and you know, and then of course I created my own images that I wanted to paint, and of course I actually sort of took this with the blue from this picture here. This is an art piece that I had made, which is obviously tapping. Why isn't it zooming in properly? Maybe because it's a bit glare. Let's pull that curtain across a bit. Yeah, so see how it's got the, you know, you got the blue around her head and the leaves and that. So I took that from there and popped that on here, and you know, just try to basically loosen up. Sorry about the hands there, guys. And I think that's pretty much all I've done so far in that department. Yeah. Although I do think I've done a couple of other sketches in my, where I haven't been able to sleep, and I've actually been drawing in bed at about, I don't know, 2, maybe 4 in the morning. Let me get those and I'll show you. Okay, so this is one of my other sketchbooks. This is when I was up in Port Douglas. That I, you know, this is actually one that it was just a quick massive sketch of our mountain that I live close by, with our aerials on there. I actually did this as a little case study. This was actually from a photo that I found on Instagram. It was absolutely stunning. I think I used gouache as well as this was done in gouache and pencil. Just seeing if I can find that photo, that way I can show you of what it's meant to look like. But yeah, I mean, look, I did struggle a bit because I was trying to get the colours, you know, and I actually missed out on some of the purple. Actually, let me just get that up again. Yeah, so that's basically, you know, what it was meant to represent. I don't think I did too bad of a job, but you know, it can be better. The skills can be better. This was when I took a break. We finished one night and my brother and I, because he does Ubering as well, and I was waiting for him at a watering hole. Well, a watering hole meaning like a pub, and I was had my sketchbook there, so I just quickly sketched my wine and waiting for him to get there. And this is the one that I did at 4 in the morning, like at a sketch. I think it was 4 in the morning. Sorry, 2 in the morning. I did this. It was because I couldn't sleep, so I was lying on my side, and I just sketched what was on my bedside table. And that was it again on the opposite side. I tried to sketch what was on the other side. And then I did this. I really think it's disgusting. But Sandy says never rip anything out. And it kind of looked a bit like her, I guess, because I'd been watching her shows, or her YouTube for a bit. So it wasn't meant to look like her, but you know, I just put her name down. So yeah, the colours palette is just totally all wrong. The pink shouldn't even be there. She was wearing a pink. I was just trying to use with what pencils I literally had at my bedside table. And what time was that at? Actually, that was at 12:16 at night. I was sitting up in bed watching one of her videos, and I just quickly grabbed the pencils and started sketching. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's what I've been up to in that department of my life. I'm just trying to get myself loosen up again, and you know, start back painting, etc. Now I wanted I mean, I haven't even shown you what my studio looks like anymore. Well, not anymore, but I haven't shown you what my studio looks like at all. It's in a complete chaos mess at the moment. You know, it's in its messiness and glory at the moment, because I've been trying to slowly tidy up and get rid of stuff, because I'm at that point where I'm dusted on a lot of things, and I really want to, as the Americans say, 86 it all. So I mean, obviously not this shelf, because I mean, they're all my journals that I've kept, that I make, and it's now standing down here. But yeah, this is my workstation, and you know, this whole area, and it's completely chock-a-block full at the moment. But let's try and do some kind of crafting right now. Okay, so my thought process was, I was thinking of using Clement's painting as part of my inspiration with what you saw with all of this. So that is part of my thought process with using the squares from inside the male's jacket. But I was thinking about using this purely and solely for her dress. And I would actually, look, I've printed this off Instagram, and I'm actually just going to cut off the hat, because I don't want the hat, and I just wanted to get that part here, because I just think, oh gosh, with me throwing it all earlier, there goes the glue. Yeah, it landed all on the floor, so hence a bit of hair in there. And anyway, so yeah, that lends to that kind of palette there. Oh, it's so hot today. It's so hot. I don't even know what the temperature is, so let's just check that out for a split second. Yeah, I'm dying in here. It's literally 33 degrees. Great. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sweating. I do have an overhead fan, but I was worried that all my little wallpaper confetti would literally blow everywhere, and I'll be chasing it everywhere rather than just, you know, just being in one spot. But yes, it's hot, and I do have a portable aircon. It's so tiny, it's so cute, but I didn't bring any ice with me, so the girl just needs to swelter a little bit more and get some crafting done. I need to get craft done. What are you doing? Just get to it. Anyway, where were we? Yes, so we're going to cut around the edge of her, and as I mentioned, the color palette of this wallpaper is going to lend towards what's in the dress, and then we've got, of course, we've got some of that green that can be brought into there as well. I don't know how the dress is going to turn out. I just might just do it quite, you know, simple, like straight down like that, rather than being really fussy. It's hot. I'm so indecisive because I'm so hot. But I have to do the job. Let's get to it. I keep saying we're going to do it, but I just can't seem to get my head around it because it is so hot. Okay. Yeah, I mean, mind you, she's a little bit blurry. I forgot to shrink it down a bit. Anyway, this is just for me as a sample, just to working out what sort of thing I want to create. I always wanted to create something like that Klim, use that as inspiration. So I might just speed this up and just let you watch. Go and get yourself a cuppa. Okay, guys. I don't know if I'm liking how it's going. It's okay, but I don't know. It's not what I kind of envisioned, and plus I hadn't really planned to use the you know, like the busted area on here. Although it doesn't look that bad when you hold it back like that. Yeah, I think maybe the dress needs to be a little bit, come out more ballroom. I think once the arms go in, that might help. But I'm just wondering if I should bring the dress out a little bit more. Okay, my lovelies, that is today's vlog, and I hope you've enjoyed being in here on this part of my little world. As I said, it's a complete mess, and oops, sorry, yeah, it's a complete mess, and I haven't had a chance to sort of go through it all. I really want to empty out a lot. But yeah, I'm really loving how this turned out now. It's turned out really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah. And I mean, who knows? I don't know if it'll end up being a journal, but it's definitely a journal cover. So this is how I do my thought process of creating a front cover for a TN journals. I'm just looking up the top there because I tend to jump to things to get inspiration from. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed today. I've had fun making it, but it's a lot of work. Complete lot of work. I feel tired. It's hot. You can hear my little aircon. You saw me set that up before. I tend to put some ice blocks in it, and it blows a nice lot of air onto myself, but it tends to make me sneeze and get a watery nose even if I don't sneeze. Yeah, I don't know what else to talk to you about now. I've got many more things I want to do. I want to paint, I want to create new things. Oh, and yeah, so I also have my inspirational wall. I'll show you my inspirational wall, which is right here. I mean, you can't literally see. I don't know. Yeah, it's huge. It's like a full length. Yeah, it's a full length. You would have seen that years and years ago on my Instagram account. I posted. Sorry, I'm just putting the ladder away as we speak. Yeah, I mean, I love this house. Yeah, so all my little inspiration images are come from here and up there. And I'm trying to stick, I want to stick to this color palette, and I want you to tell me what I need to do and how to get rid of all of that colored fabric. I literally want it gone. Do I chop it up? Do I cut it into small, you know, like small decent size squares and sell them like in packs of so many, of 12, 20, whatever, 24, you know, and sort of pack them all up. And because I just want to condense everything down. I feel like I need to, even though I've decluttered my life, but I feel like I need to declutter my life when it comes to, because I've collected so much for the journal making, and now I feel like I'm overwhelmed with so much stuff. I've literally gone through a massive container down below that is completely, yeah, well, every piece of paper that, every packaging, everything that came in through the kitchen, I kept it. So I flattened it, kept it. I mean, obviously not everything, but you know, I'll give you an example. This is going to be the longest vlog ever. Yeah, like here. This is like over a year. This is stuff filled because I thought, oh, I want to make a chocolate. I want to make it, you know, like a lolly journal, a chocolate journal, and use all the leftover packaging from, you know, that I've had over the years, you know. So, oh well, over the last couple of years. But yeah, because I thought, oh well, I want to make a chocolate journal, so I kept those. And now I'm thinking, should I just throw them out? But I'm thinking, do I really want to make a chocolate journal? Yeah, of course I want to make a chocolate journal. But who knows? Who knows where the wind blows? But yes, I need to get rid of a lot of fabric, a lot of stuff that's in here. Give me some advice. What do I do? I mean, how much does a girl, how many buttons does a girl need? Like, look at all that up there. They're all things of buttons. I've already started selling my little button packs. Like, there's buttons there. There's buttons over here on this shelf shoved up. Like, I've got buttons everywhere. I mean, how much does a girl need? So, you know, give me some advice, people. Tell me what I should do. What do you want? You know, would you be interested in purchasing handfuls of them? So I will end up I'll end up doing something, but give me some advice and leave the comment down below. Sorry, I was distracted because my father's dancing. Anyway, yeah, leave it, comment in the description down below and let me know what you think I should do with all that fabric. I mean, I want to keep everything that looks like the color on my inspirational wall around there, but I want to get rid of all the bright colors. Hence why I made some of those colorful journals that you see on my website right now. But I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I physically want to. Sorry, I keep thinking the camera's that side, so I'm looking there. That's why I'm looking there, but it's actually this side. So I gotta look over here. Sorry, hello. Yeah. So tell me what you want me to do. Like, no, not tell me what you want me to do. I'm getting losing my train of thought. Getting back. Yeah. That's it. Let's see. I'm scatterbrained. My inspirational wall over there, that's the color palette I want. I want to use nothing but those colors because that's how I feel. I just want calmness. The only thing I want in color is when it comes to my paintings. Like, I just want to slap paint, just get it on there and do whatever. Being in this little studio, it's hard to do the slap paint easel. My big easel's in the garage, and it's, you know, it's too hot. And anyway, I want to stick to that. So all the colors and anything that's browns, blues, you know, all of these colors here, there, here, these, that's the color palette I want to stick to. And everything else with a hint of pink, as hence why I've got this here, obviously in blues and greens. So they're the things I want to stick to, with a slight bit of pink here and there occasionally, but and a little bit of red perhaps, but that's what I want to stick to. So in all my artwork, as well as journals, etc. Anyway, I am going to go, and I'm waffling and talking too much now. I'm really loving that look right there. Right there. Maybe that should be a screensaver. Beautiful. Alright, my peoples. I'm going to love you and leave you until next time. Okay then.